Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here for Day Trading Radio and the RockBot. Special announcement on the RockBot. We're now opening up the RockBot. It was always exclusive for Day Trading Radio members, but I am opening it up for people on the outside that they could lease it and use it on their own machines. So let me just go into how to go about doing that. I think it's going to be really a huge event here, because this is something we all use here at Day Trading Radio to identify great levels in the markets for futures traders. A lot of people use it for their prop trading. It is trading scripts. It's a bundle of trading scripts that are based off of the methodology that I teach each and every day since 2007 at Day Trading Radio. So again, I will go into the history of this a little bit more. You could actually go to the site. The link will be posted on the thing, so you could actually look at the information that I'm showing you right now. But basically, it's what we call it is the RockBot, and it's a set of scripts that works on the NinjaTrader 8 platform. That means you need to have the NinjaTrader 8 platform to run these scripts. A lot of people do. This is built on the NinjaTrader platform. I am working on it for the TradingView platform, so that I expect to be coming also. With the scripts, you get these scripts right here. You get the Super Signal Quad signal. It's our best signal. It is the absolutely best. It just got released a couple months ago. Along with that, you get your Thunderbird long and short divergence scripts. Divergence scripts based off the lane divergence, Georgia Lane's divergence. The 2020 bull flag and 2020 bear flag, and the quad rotation indicator. The quad rotation indicator is basically the multiple time frames. It's an indicator that will show you where all time frames are lining up. So I'm going to go over some of these with you. You could just scroll down to the site. There's a video on the site here that kind of explains these in detail. This goes into a little history of why I put these out. And I do sell these also. So the purpose of this video is to kind of announce that you can buy this lifetime. Now, this is the first time I'm offering it to the general public. Usually only lifetime members get the scripts for Day Trading Radio. It comes along with your lifetime membership, and also with your some of your other memberships at Day Trading Radio also include the scripts also. But this is outside the Day Trading Radio umbrella, so you could actually get this. Now, these scripts, like I said, each scripts you can buy a la carte or separately, it doesn't make sense because the bundle price of $500. And again, I'm going to extend this because I set this site up a couple weeks ago. We were just going to launch it. I didn't get around to launching it until right now, so it's almost the 10th. So I'm going to extend that out a week. So make that the 17th. We're going to extend that sale out to the week because this is just going out. And again, all these, if you bought them separately, and again, but again, for the limited time, you could get all those scripts for life. This is actually for life and updates here. Normally it's $750. It'll be $500. All right, so you just click on that. That way you'll go to the, it'll actually bring you to a Patreon site. Right there you'll see the RockBot scripts. You'll click on that and you'll buy it from there. And from there you can download the scripts. And then what you need to do is just email me. There'll be instructions with the scripts. You just email me at ironaction@yahoo.com, your machine code, so I could set the permissions for that. And that is good for life and all the updates. So that's, again, 2 files. You download it right there. So that's how you would go get that. Now, let me go back here a second. All right, for those who do not want to just purchase the lifetime offering for that, I am opening it up for monthly leasing, meaning that you can go month by month for this. You'll have all these scripts, have the ability to run any of these scripts on your site. You'll get them as a bundle. It's already set up, and that is just going to be $50 a month. $50 a month on a recurring, bundle. And again, you would have to. I'm going to show you where to do that also. If you go, I'll have a button on the bottom here. I'm just setting that up. But if you go back to that buy now and go to memberships here, you'll go down here. You'll see the RockBot membership, RockBot scripts. I'm only opening it up for 20 members. We're going to see if we can handle the just managing everything. I don't want to get overwhelmed before we really start. This is a soft launch, and it's at a discounted price. So again, lock yourself in. It has never been offered at $50 a month before. Now, again, it does come with Day Trading Radio membership, but the membership for Day Trading Radio also includes that and the Day Trading Radio. So this is cheaper because it doesn't include Day Trading Radio. So this is this is the first time ever at this price. So then you would just click on that and then just do what you need to do to set that up. All right, you just go right to the join. There's even some special things you get with this also. But you just fill it out, and again, you'll see that you will get the scripts along with some other items that are, it's kind of a thank you for Day Trading Radio. We started putting some of these things out here. You might be familiar with them, you might not be. Anyway, you get some of these kind of cool items from Day Trading Radio. But again, that's where you would sign up for that. Send me your machine code, your machine ID. You'll get a video on how to do that. And let's go show you exactly what you get with this. If you're not familiar with this, first of all, hopefully you are, because we've been trading here live since 2007. But if you haven't been familiar with the Day Trading Radio program or the way we trade in our community of traders, 1,000 of traders, we really have cornered the market with a lot of our indicators. They work so well, and but like I said earlier, we're partnering up with some prop firms. A lot of people are using these scripts also to qualify on their challenges and our evaluation accounts. Now, again, strategies: the long, short, 2020 bull flag, bear flag, super signal quad, multiple time frame, and the quad rotation indicator. All getting that. And with all these, you're able to adjust the parameters. I'll show you how to do that in a second. You can configure your, everything about the thing, about the script. You can configure how many contracts you want to take, where you want to take profits, where you want to take second profits, first profits. The divergence indicator could be used on multiple time frames. I recommend using it on the 5-minute time frame, but you can use it on any time frame, and you could trade. You could trade with it. You could trade Bitcoin with it. You could trade regular stocks with it. You could trade anything with it, but it's really optimized for futures trading. Dow, NASDAQ, S&P, MES, etc. The flags setups are absolutely fantastic. This is a technique we use in trending markets, identifying these bull flags. Our 2020 bull flag technique is great, so you don't want to miss it. So lots of times we use this just to kind of run this in the background and let us know when these flags are, and then we take the trades into those. The super signal quad, like I said, is the best setup out there. There's nothing out there better. I tend to qualify these. If you become a script renter or leaser, you'll get an audio alert. You'll get on our what we call the Traders Audio Network. I'll discuss that in a little bit more detail. And lots of times when we get a super signal, I'll send that out on our walkie-talkies. You get a little Zello app that goes on your phone, and you get the alerts live, because I'm in front of the markets all the time. So if we do have anything there. And again, the price here, if you want to own all of them, $500, you get all the updates, all the new ones and stuff. And if you want to rent them, it's $50 a month. Let's take a look at some of the scripts and how you set them up fast. So again, like I said, it's on the NinjaTrader platform. This would be your NinjaTrader platform. This one is running the bull flag here. And what it does is identifies the bull flag based off the criteria that I teach. It's called the 2020 bull flag. And again, you could adjust the parameters. And the parameters are set up here. And again, you should really have the NinjaTrader platform to know exactly what I'm talking about. It'll make things so much easier. All right. And where you want to put your profits or your stop loss, your trailing stops, and when you want to stop, and how many lots you want to take, or how many contracts you want to take. All right. So That's all, you could define all that. And that's on both the flags. That's the RockBot bull flag. You have a RockBot, I'll kind of drag these down here and tell you each one you get. Now these are a lot, I have a lot of scripts on here because I'm always building them out. And some of these are test scripts. The ones that are already launched and already in people's hands and they're already using are the ones that you're going to get. These are the latest version, 2023. So we're going to look at the 2023 buy signal here. This is a Thunderbird buy. You're going to get the Thunderbird short. You're going to get the you got the RockBot bull flag. You're going to get the RockBot bear flag. Right here. And then you're going to get this big one here, which is really impressive. It's called the Super Signal Quad 23. Everything that says 23 means it's 2023. And then you're going to also get the Quad Rotation Trail 60, which is the indicator. So you get all these. These are going to be all your scripts that you're going to get. So let's just start off. We already talked about the bull flag. Let's talk about the 23 buy divergence here. Now you look at all these parameters you have. The parameters meaning that you could set these up on taking how many ticks you want to take off in your first profit, how many contracts you want to take off on your first profit, your second target, where you want to put it. It could be 8. This is all done in ticks. It could be 8 ticks. It could be 10 ticks, 14 ticks, 20 ticks. It's up to you how many contracts you want to take off there. Your original contracts go down here to lots. That's where you put your original contract. Now, of course, with this, you're going to get instructional videos of how to run this. And you could read, you could watch the videos already, even before this. I'll add some video links in the room, in the description, actually, in this video, so you can actually catch yourself up on all the aspects of the RockBot. And then you could run it on your computer. You can run it on anything you want, on your accounts, your Interactive Broker, your Bolinox, your Apex, your NinjaTrader account, live sim. You know, I like to put it on. We have what we call a RockBot channel where we run it in sim, and then it takes the alert. It sends out the alerts, and we decide if we want to take those trades. This is great for overnight alerts. If you have a computer running on your desk and you get an overnight divergence, as you'll see, a lot of these divergences happen overnight, and you want to be part of that. You know, and I'm saying that you're be a fanatic like me who's going to get up there. But all right, so we're going to just put this on here. This is already defaulted in, but depending on market conditions, we might want to change our trailing stops to like whatever your trailing stop is where you wanted to start. Sometimes I like to start it at the first profit. That makes it what we call a break-even trailing stop. Meaning if it hits it for a target, then the stop moves up to the area that the trade started at, so you're break even. You can't lose any money. All right. And I also recommend using this on the 5-minute time frame. There is a learning curve to this. You want to understand everything about automated trading, and that's what I do. I try to help you teach that. So I'm always around. If you have any questions, this is in the thread where you get the post. I'll be answering everyone's questions and stuff. So let's just apply that. And let's go to, I think it was on there. Here it is. So it's actually running on this. We're going to take a break here soon. We're going to zoom out. Now, this is on the 1-minute time frame. Now, you can run this on any time frame, the 1 minute, 5 minute. Like I said, I suggest trading it on the 5-minute time frame. It's not going to give you as many. It's not going to be as choppy or anything. Now, this is going to pick up what we call a lane divergence. Lane divergence is a very, very great setup in the market. Like right here, divergence long. Now, you can see that was the low of the whole session here. It came in at 10:45, and you could take this all the way up depending on if you had a trailing stop that you can follow it up. What I like to do is let this thing get me in, and then I manually control it. When this activates, you'll see a trade line go in like this. You know, you'll see your targets being put in, your first target, second target, your stop, your trailing stop, and the current position. And then you can actually move these around. You can actually just move that up and follow it under or adjust these as you see fit. All right. It will run overnight, but I recommend only, actually using it during market hours where there's enough liquidity in the markets. Sometimes the overnight chop is just too much. And again, this is all about parameters. You want to have a busy market so it can actually register some good divergences and stuff. You don't really want to have that pre-market, that kind of not much going on overnight. And it won't get you into too many, but again, you'll see here's a divergence long. This is at, what time is that? 7:30 last night, and it kind of just drifted up, and it follows it with a trailing stop, and here the same thing. That's not meant for that. It's meant for more the active markets during the day. You'll see these pivots come into play, and everything will be hunky-dory here. And it will take profits fast. You'll get a pop, and you'll see it taking profits, first profit, second profit, and it'll follow up with a trailing stop, and it'll take you out. Now, again, I don't always recommend running this overnight by itself and just waking up and thinking you have a pot of gold in front of you, because you have to always consider market conditions, news, and everything else. But this is one of the best indicators out there of taking trades and letting you know let it get you in the trade and then manage the trade. This is a fast algorithm that really gets you in really fast. So I want to put some links in the bottom of the description there. You can catch up on the RockBot, but basically it is available now for monthly leasing. That's the big news. That is the real big news, because that's the first time I've ever done that. And when you do that, of course, you have to send me your machine code, and that can be found in your NinjaTrader control panel. When you go to your NinjaTrader control panel, you're going to go to the help button right here, and you're going to go down to about. All right, you're going to click on about, and then it'll pop up here, and you'll have your machine ID. And make sure you have a multi-broker. You have to have a license for the NinjaTrader, of course. You have to have a license to run third-party apps. That's also very important. I blacked out the back. I don't know if you can do anything with my machine ID, so I'd rather not give you the whole thing. So that's how you would get that, and you just send that to me. And this is just this is from yesterday and today. And again, these levels, the first profit, second profit, trailing stop, is all defined by you. And I try to help you out by that. Like I said, you're on the Audio Trader Network. Once you get on this, the Audio Trader Network is something that I developed to send out instantaneous alerts based off super signals. Now, what is a super signal? Super signal is a special thing that we're going to show you right now. So we're going to go back to our thing. We're going to take this off. Actually, let me get rid of that piece. There we go. We're going to disable the one we were working with. You have to always enable it, disable it here. And we're going to go to what's called the Super Signal Quad 23. We're going to click on that. And then we're going to go over here, and we're going to, and I'm just going to keep the defaults in there. We adjust this later on, and we're going to apply that. All right, then again, the super signal, what the super signal is, it's a combination of our two best indicators. It's a combination of the Thunderbird 23 buy, which I just showed you, overlaid with the quad rotation. The quad rotation is when we take all four of our stochastics And even though there's 3 on here, there's a hidden one, the old hidden stochastic, and it waits for them all to line up. And they all have to be lined up in a certain way, and then there has to be a slope to the 60-10, and that will give us the best setups that we could see. And usually it's again it's a great level. Now this one, because it takes such a strict criteria to take place, it doesn't trigger it as often as a regular divergence script. So take that in consideration. Also on the 5-minute time frame, which I do recommend running it. If you put this on the 1-minute time frame, you're going to get a busier. You probably will get a lot more trades because of the chop and stuff. And I don't recommend it again on the 5-minute. On the 1 minute because of the chop. You will get great setups on it. I mean, but you can see this one kind of popped and then pulled back, and then it got another pop. And when we look at these things, they're probably very close to bottoms. But I do feel that the volatility that comes in around on a 1 minute time frame, you really have to have your parameters set properly, or at least give yourself enough room so you don't get chopped up. And what I mean by that, on most of the parameters, you have an opportunity to set this. Let's go to our super signal here. I normally have it set because the divergence indicator works on 2 stages. A first stage, which is our first low, and our second stage is our second low. Hold on a second. A little phone call there. Sorry about that. We're looking at the parameters here. So normally on a first and second stage divergence, I put this great stop loss in here, which means that in a real divergence situation, you want to put a stop underneath, 1 tick underneath the lower low. On a 1 minute time frame, it could be very, very choppy. So lots of times you might want to use ticks instead. And when you use ticks, then you're going to go up here to stop loss ticks, and you can make this a bigger one. So lots of times these will work out great as long as you give yourself enough of a stop. And you can experiment with that and do some optimization and some back testing on that also. So now we'll just enable that. Now it'll apply that. As long as that's on ticks, it'll apply it. And again, I go over this with a whole series of videos that you will have to explain how to run it. And I'm always at your disposal if you have any questions. So I want to activate that now. And as you can see, you got you got that good super signal and a nice run up here. And here there was a pop, but it didn't get far enough to get the profit, and it came back down, chopped around, and then triggered again. Well, let's see what else it came. I haven't checked this. There wasn't too many. Again, this is on the 1 minute time frame, but this is what I like. I like something that does not give us a lot of chop. And again, we don't want to use this after hours in a trending market. We want to use it in a, let me zoom out here a bit. All right, zoomed out a bit here. Now you can see a little bit better. Now we can zoom in and take a look at this. You'll notice that lots of times you'll get the biggest moves off the super signal. The super signal is defined by a blue line also. It kind of makes it easier to identify on a chart. Look at that, all the way from there, all the way up to there, all the way from there. Again, the pullback was probably a little too much, so it had a trailing stop in there. Super signal long. Look at that, all the way from there. Took profits. Another super signal there. Took profits. It looks like there was some news out. Again, the important thing is you're setting the parameters, and the important thing is you're going to get the signals generated with this nice blue line. It's going to absolutely give you the best spots in the market. This is the best tool that I use in trading, the super signal. And when we do get a super signal, I send out the audio alerts on that. one thing I want to point out, this bundle here comes with the #1 super signal. It is such a great addition. This came out in 2023. This year it's updated. Everything's really great, and every day I'm hearing great things about from the people who are using the signal, the script right now. So I want to actually start off by showing you that and how well that possibly. Now this is exclusive for this video. If you happen to be watching this video, here's a little bonus here, because you could use the super signal on many different time frames and stuff. We've been using it on the 1000 the volume chart, but I've been doing some back testing and stuff, and when you activate it, what we're doing is it's identifying, again, my methodology, where I'm taking multiple time frames, multiple stochastic settings, and applying it over divergences. All right, so this is giving us the best of all the worlds that we possibly follow. And then again, usually if you're running this on your own screen and you have your other indicators or anything else that you want to put on there, this is also a great confirmation indicator too. So this is the, I should have marked this down. This right now here is running the Super Signal Quad 23 off of the 300 tick chart. Now again, this is a short-term scalping tool. We use this for intraday scalps. This is perfect for traders who are trading futures. That's what's really developed for. NASDAQ, YM, S&P, any of the futures. Russell also works great with Bitcoin, individual stocks, and everything. Now I just was working on this, and I was just looking at some of the results. This is the 300 tick chart, and just looking at the accuracy on this, and the signals are defined by a blue line, but it also, which is our quad rotation line, but it also takes the trade. And again, the parameters are set up for you. You could, whatever the parameters you want to use, you could apply. How many contracts you want to apply, where you want to put your trailing stops, where you want to put your profits, etc. All right. So we're just going to zoom out and take a look at this. This is actually today's market. So nice setup there. Perfect on the bottom. Look at that. Look at this pullback. Now, people were always saying this? Why is it picking the perfect spots here? If we could go down to the 200, it would. But why right there? Well, again, there's a combination of things. I've been in the market a long time, and during that time in the market, I've discarded the things that don't work most of the time, and now we've just left with things that work most of the time, and that's what I program. So that's what I want to be alerted to. So this is again, it's not going to give you over trading is the death of all traders. So if you're a futures trader, you don't want to overtrade. This is going to give you the signals. Highly recommend the 300 tick chart. We'll probably be testing this all next week. As you can see, usually this one had a nice little bounce. It was right before the bottom here. Lots of times we'll see these things take these nice little downtrends, enter, and then depending on how your stop is set, if we had a little wider stop here, you probably would have caught this. But it's usually all transparent. I'd like to just point out the spots. I don't mess around with the parameters. We can mess with the parameters to make any trade work. We can really make any trade work. If I adjust the parameters here, right now, this is what you get here. Let's apply that. Right now I only have it taking 6 ticks, but let's give it a little bit more room here. And we're not even a signal bar low. We're going to actually go to a tick low here. And again, you get videos explaining everything, and I'm always here to help. We'll give it 4 points here, and then we'll give it a little bit more of a trailing stop. Let's just see what that does here. Yeah, look at that. Look at this move here. Now look at these moves. Look at this one. Super signal, first profit, second profit, continue to move all the way up here, and then finally had a trailing stop way up here. Then it came back, hit another divergence, and again you can see it took profits all the way up, all the way up. Again, it's just really about giving it some room. So just remember, if you seem most of these setups are going to be pretty spot on. Some of them you have to also remember you don't want to trade bots and stuff really after hours or unmonitored or around news. There is all kinds of news that comes out, job reports, Fed news and stuff, and that brings a lot of volatility into the market. Also, time of the day is also important. So, you will have times when the market's trending really strong in one direction, and you want to apply a buy signal in a very uptrending market. You want to apply the sell divergence in a very strong downtrending market. You don't want to counter trend the trades, and these are all things that you will learn. But the tools are here, and you have many things to help you along your journey there. All right, so excuse me. You really can't make this up. This is one of the best things you will see in trading. And again, I always recommend having the script get you in the trade, and then you monitor the trade based off of current market conditions and stuff. I always recommend taking profits, especially on your rotations. If you have your bigger trailing stop, you could tighten those up. Let it get you in, and then you manage your stops. You can make these a tighter stop. I just want to make sure you get these nice big moves. The just really impressive. I just can't find too many that just not pinpointing these pullbacks. Well, anyway, that is the super signal, and you get that with your with the bot right now. Again, you can test it out for a month. Again, first time ever that we're offering the RockBot script offered for the general public. This is the first time ever. Normally, you would have to be a lifetime member at Day Trading Radio, and you still can get this. That's not an issue either. But this is a great opportunity to try it out. It's just $50 a month. You get all the scripts, and we're going to limit to 20 traders to make sure we can control everything and make sure we got everything up and running before we open it up a little bit more. So take advantage of it, of that price, the introductory price, and again the 10-day introductory sale price for if you want to for life and get all the updates in life. This is also a fantastic deal, as mentioned here earlier, what they go for separately. So the bundle, you can't beat this. So the links and stuff are on the bottom. If you could go over everything, if you have any questions or anything, you can email me at ironaction@yahoo.com. Super signal, again, use the 300 tick chart. This week we're going to be testing it out on the RockBot channel, and that's about it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please just leave the questions in the room or just email me. I just want to make one more announcement about the Future Trader Alert Network. That comes with the rental of the script. It means you get automatically placed on the Futures Trade Alert Network, which works off the Zillow network on your phone. And whenever I see a super signal setting up, I kind of confirm it. It comes through your phone like a walkie-talkie, and we discuss it. Or I just make a mention of it. It's a great little thing. Normally, it's something that we've been using recently at Day Trading Radio. So I'm going to be adding that to anybody who gets the on the monthly subscription of the RockBot code. All right, thank you very much for your time. See you in the markets.